Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So, guess what? It's snowing. We have snow supposedly all the way up to Thursday. Today, we're only supposed to get 1.4 inches. Well, let's see how that works. Then we have snow tomorrow. Snow Tuesday, snow Wednesday, and snow Thursday. So we are not out of this. Hi, Franca. Hi, Susan. Hi, the Mexican chick. Frank, I'm so happy to see you. Hi, Gwen Branston. Hi, Ari Sue. Hi, Crazy Cat Mama. Hi, Celia. Hi, Margene. I'm glad you made service, girl. Thank you for being here, Margene. Let's see if the other centers show up. Okay. Okay. Happy Sunday, Ari Sue. Happy Sunday. So, good morning, Gene Wilson. I would put my camera on so you can see my earrings. Well, I'm gonna put it on for a minute. You guys have seen me with my hair tied up. Shit, I don't give a shit. See, earrings, earrings, earrings. Good morning. Good morning, Sassy Susie speaks. Good morning. Savage speaks. Good morning. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you're back. Okay, Margene, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. We have some other sinners who haven't showed up for church yet. So anyway, um, my nephew dropped a gem this morning. Good morning, Jennifer Positivity. My nephew dropped a gem this morning and I was cracking up. He is a damn fool. My nephew states, he says, a raisin can be in the sun but not in potato salad. I'm like, okay. Okay, you got the last pew? Okay, you're in. Good morning, Dan. I'm like, this man is stupid. He actually said that shit. I'm like, okay. I love my nephew, but he and I really have to talk. His proverbs, and my niece is so damn gorgeous. I just got up this morning looking at Facebook. So anyway, um, I wanted to say something before we get started on Mr. Murdoch. I kind of like talked about it a little bit yesterday, but I'm going to put it out there again this morning. So I told you guys yesterday morning that I was looking at Instagram and Heather Gillespie, her Coco Chanel thing popped up, and I went to watch some of her videos. Then after I got off live, I went to watch to see any updates to Clint Brady's videos to see if he was subliminally talking, that word that Jen can't you say, subliminal, talking to her. So while I was watching Clint's videos, the videos of Aaron Carter kept popping up, kept popping up. So, and this one said the last video before his death. So, and I remember I was in that stream for a little bit and then I left because he was kind of weird, which he was always weird. So I went in and I looked at that one and I looked at another one. I think I watched it but three. And and these were pretty short. One video he's driving and he's saying about how his phone was hacked and how people kept calling the police on him and he wasn't safe and he felt unsafe. Then there's another one where he's talking about his family is out to get him and all of this shit. Then we have Heather Gillespie talking about going to check on the police stations, the people in the police departments, and how they all look like they're dressed to do raunchy porn and that they're not really who they say they are. Um, what I'm trying to say is that I do believe that Jen Bailey is doing a lot of this shit for attention. But what she's not going to do with me is she's not going to try to use mental health to degrade, to slander, and just totally make a mockery out of mental health. I see you, one man band. I said good morning. I see you. I see you. You're not blocked. I said good morning. So what I'm not going to do is allow her to keep doing the shit that she's doing, because mental health is no joke. And for her, any type of attention is good attention. She thinks she's she thinks she's iconic. That's what she thinks. She's iconic. But if you guys get a chance today or tomorrow, whenever, just go check out those videos and see if you see what I see. So I was talking to someone. They said, Heidi, somebody told me this like a week ago too. I said, really? I said, so I'm not crazy. No, she's using that as a way to garner attention. And I don't feel bad for her. And everybody's saying they feel bad for her kids. I don't. She doesn't feel, she talks about her kids like shit. I don't. If she doesn't care about her kids, I don't either. So the whole thing is she's using this and she's steady using it and she's steady slandering, steady degrading people. And she has no room to speak on anyone. She lived in garbage and filth. Oh yeah, she's got it like that. I don't know how anybody takes a shower and still looks fucking dirty to me. She just looks like filth. And that's what I consider her. Well, I don't want to, she's garbage. And you sit up there and talk about other people like you have any room to talk. She contradicts herself in every freaking live. And Breezy, thank you for putting that out there. And no, it's not illegal. So anybody sits there and thinks it's okay for the shit that she's doing, no, honey, it's not. It's not. And I'm not even going to blame it on mental illness. She's a freaking narcissist. Any attention is good attention for her. And the shit she says about people, the shit I heard her say about Margene and her husband, the shit I heard her say about Terry Lynn, the shit I hear her say about Mims, everybody, Jews, everybody. She has no respect for anyone. So I damn sure don't respect anything about her. Nothing. Yeah, she's going after everyone, you dumb bitch. Everything you said and done has been recorded. And if you think any judge in his right mind is going to give you any compensation for the shit you've been doing, the fact that you're trying to blackmail Clint's mother, trying to say that she knows who Clint is related to biologically or not, the secrets about the story, you dumb bitch, that's called extortion. Keep going. Keep going. Shit is crazy. Her mental health. Then I hear Mike, the simp. Yeah, and she's this, and he's, but why in the fuck do you got some man calling someone? Okay, for what? Since you say that your safety, if you have a case against Johnny Mac, go for it. I doubt that you do. He hasn't come over and touched you except for it was at least Peter when he kissed you with a little tongue, and those were your words. But you don't like him. You never did. Girl, shut up. Anytime you lose a man, for what I understand, is that you lose your goddamn mind because you lose control. Always a mistress, never a wife. Get your shit together. Oh, yeah, Sassy Susie. I heard the shit she said about you, too. Yep, that's what she's doing. Her safety, Margene threatening her. Why? Because you said you wanted to stick your tongue down her throat and she was going to knock your teeth back. No, honey, you were going to assault her by putting your nasty herpes-infested lips and gums all over Margene. Okay? We saw the picture of your lip, the inside of your lip. Go get treatment. Any lawyer would tell her to get offline and shut the fuck up. Yeah, he does. And then I hear he cashed out his 401k. Oh, what? But you don't take care of your damn kids? What? and you called him a criminal and his wife a criminal, but you met him because you were helping his wife take care of the kids, but then you start fucking with the daddy and the husband. That speaks highly. You are someone that I aspire to grow up to be. You really are. Hi, Missy Tessa. It's sad. It's really sad when I hear the shit that you say. Then I hear one breath you apologize to Misty Tessa, and the next breath you start attacking her again. Good morning, badass granny. Yeah, her nails look horrible. See, Jen, here are my nails, Jen. You see my nails, Jen? See my nails, Jen? These are my nails, Jen. You better start sucking. But well, I guess she can't suck because she's got herpes in the mouth. Supposedly Mike cashed out his 401k because they had to put the unit in their name and pay rent. So 1 minute Vince has signed the lease. Well, 1 minute he was leaving. Then they worked it out. Then he went down and signed the lease. Then she has until the end of the month. Now, from what I'm hearing, Mike went out, cashed out his thing because Jen is not on. Okay. Mike, the lease was in Vince's name. That has been established about 3 years ago. She is on there as living on the property, period. She has established residency. Her name is on the lease, but she's not responsible for the rent. She's there as a resident. Cashing out your 401k because you got bills to pay. But Jen got lots of money. Psycho ass. This shit is crazy. Anyway, so anyone that's sitting there and believing her bullshit, no, they're not her brother. She said she met Vince when she was in the park or running or something. And Mike, she met when she was helping him and helping out his wife to take care of the kids. So that turned into her sleeping with Mike. Okay. And when I heard that Mike was from Louisiana, from New Orleans at that, I was like, oh no, we got to kick him. We don't want to claim him at all. I don't claim that. It's got to go. Yep. Then I heard Mike say it too. We're not together, and Clint knows all about that. Now here's the thing. You're sitting there talking about Clint don't care. He's not responding to you. And if you're taking his videos as that, that's you. That's you. But the one he did say that if you think he was going to keep putting up with your bullshit, I think that was aimed directly at you. Yes. Clint don't care. He doesn't. Because he would have called you by now. You're doing this shit trying to get his attention and it's not working, honey. He doesn't care. And the fact that Alice is going into whoever's chats that's talking about you, I could care less. Because she knows that's pissing you the fuck off. And your dumb ass keep falling for it. She said she was running. I don't know if she was running after anybody. I don't know. Oh, yeah, she said that her brother Mason. Now, one time she said that the stepmom had pushed Mason down the stairs or over a banister and he had broken arms. Now, the other night, she said that she pushed Mason. I'm like, girl, can you keep your lies together? Can you keep your lies together? 1 minute, she wasn't speaking to her brother. Then her brother was helping them move. And she was so thankful for her brother. And now she can't stand him because he was always the favorite. 1 minute, your son had power of attorney. The next, you had power of attorney. Now you're accusing your son of killing your mother, of not doing her wishes. Do you know how that sounds, Jen? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I really don't think so. He's been trying to leave. That's what you guys don't get. This is not anything new. Clint has been trying to leave. Every time he wanted to leave, she threatened to kill herself. You know, she crying she would have nowhere to go. Because at that time she couldn't go back to the townhouse. He's been trying to leave. Good morning, NB. This is nothing new. Now he's gone. I told her way back when, however you got him is the way you're going to lose him. You went after a married man on a TV show, but he wasn't the first one. You were going after those people from the Amish thing. She was all up in that. They thought she was weird. They actually kicked her out of that group. Then she keeps calling Envy, the guy that she was talking to on Facebook. Girl, those are two different people. Two different people. Two different people. I heard that, Jim, when I was listening to, I was like, what? Envy. We have seen him on panels. We've heard him on panels. We know that Envy is gay. The guy she was talking to on Facebook, she said she was in love with, she was going to give him a place to stay. He just, he was going to get there. Then she stopped taking calls. And, oh, yes, just like that woman who was sleeping in her car. I don't know who that is. Hi, Legally Jenny. It's sad. Good morning, Black Hat Music. Oh my God. I hope you got a video. I hope you videotaped it. You can send it to me because I want to hear you guys. Jesus kept calling. Now, Jesus is the guy that was on panel with her. And first I thought it was Mikey, but then she says Mikey is out because he keeps calling her a racist. Bitch, you are racist. Let's not forget, you call Clinton the F word. Should I spell it out? We all know what it is. She called him the N word, and then she called him a dirty N. Really, Jen? Really, Jen? Is that how we playing this? We all heard you. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Holly. Holly is not anywhere around her. I don't know who Vicky is. Yes, and then Maria isn't safe, but the other Maria is a good Maria. Got you. She only loves Brooke. She talks about Amzie, but then she runs back to Amzie. The shit she's put out there, but Amzie was in prison. Girl, stop. And if she told you to eat glass, fucking go eat glass. Chew your fucking tongue up. I don't care. I would think by now she would have learned her lesson. Yep, that's his name, Nick Robinson. Thank you, Savage. Nick Robinson. That is his name. But Envy and Nick Robinson are the same person because his name is Nick. They're the same person. Dumbass. Dumbass, dumbass, dumbass. Good morning. Good morning, Andrea. Good morning. So I just had to say that. But if you guys get a chance, yes, you better back off, Holly. Missy, I called Holly last weekend on my live and talked to her. And then I talked to her after my live. So yeah, she better stop. And I told, the last time she was going at Holly called her to try to get it straightened out. And then she had the nerve to tell Holly, this was December 2020, 2021 or 2020, whatever it was. And she told Holly, oh, I was just saying that because I knew you would call me. And I said, you better not call her. She goes, I'm not. I learned my lesson. I should have listened to you the last time. Yep. She had no reason to talk about Holly's son at all. None. Because that young man is doing, well, he's not a young man. That young child is doing great. Yep, talks about Vicky's child, but her children are off limits. But you called the cops on your own damn daughter. Really, Jen? You call somebody a rat snitch. You're the biggest rat snitch bitch I know. And I told you that before. I said it on here before. You forever calling the cops. You forever serving some goddamn body. You got a lawyer? Shut up. Let your lawyer hear the shit that you say. Yeah, Denton is where that big woman prison is too. Denton, Texas. Let your lawyer hear what you're saying about these people. And then you go, the only thing Alice can get me for is slander. Like it's fucking funny. Anybody can get you for slander. What they need to do is start reporting your ass so they can kick you off an IG platform and then keep reporting you for the shit that you say. And then YouTube would kick your ass too. Nobody wants you over here. Nobody wants you. Yeah, I don't like taking I-35 either. I really don't, Black Hat. Nobody wants you over here. Nobody cares. And the people that are in that room with you and the ones that actually might care, they should be telling you, get the fuck offline. Legally speaking, that is, but that's illegal to say. And then she says, you can't say that about a person. When the cop told her when she was at the police station, people can say what they want. And that's as legal as you get. I'm too through. Oh, okay. So that's all I have to say about Miss Jen Bailey. But okay. She says she's never been concerned about the watch hours. So Jen, let me just ask you a question. I was monetized damn near. I started my channel. Well, I had my channel since 2012. I actually started up my channel in February. I started using it February 2021. I started doing lives. You had your channel after you left with the big merge. The big merge. Took me 3 months to be monetized. It took you damn near what? 8-9 months to be monetized, Jen. So if you didn't have a problem with watch time hours, you would have been monetized. Didn't take Terry Lynn that long to get monetized. Didn't take Brooke that long to get monetized. You saw Amber got monetized in fucking what? Less than 24 hours? After she started her channel back up? Come on, Jen. Let's see what you can do. Because you already got mods. You already got people that are yes people. But your best friend that you've known forever didn't know that Clint wasn't with your dumb ass anymore. Oh, yes, thank you. Let me address that. Facts. Holly helped Dom Natty with his interview. His major one was with the My Pillow guy, when they were talking about the insurgents and what happened on Capitol Hill that day. She's the one that gave him all the questions. Holly would help him structure his interviews. Holly has never had an affair with Dom Natty, nor were they inappropriate. So let's just get that straight real quick. You, Jen Bailey, sent Dom Natty pics, okay? Which scared the shit out of him. You were harassing him to interview you and Clint after he interviewed Tracy. When he called and asked me, Was she on the show? I said, nope. He says, well, why would I interview her? I said, I don't know. He says, well, I don't mind interviewing Clint. I said, if you interview Clint, you would have to interview her. He says, well, I'm passing on that. Anywhere Tracy went for an interview, she would call to try to get one. And the only reason you're in sarcasm, dumbass, is because you keep calling them to give them shit. Other than that, they don't care. Yep, she's busy with her real life. She's happy as can be. So stop putting that shit out there. Oh, yeah, she sent him pics too, Susie. You can ask him. I don't know if you still talk to him, but yes, she sent him pics too. Yes, she did. If you talk to Holly, you can ask Holly. She'll tell you. She sent Dom pics. I don't know, Gina. Shit. We all public figures. We all in the look. We all walk in the public every day. We all public figures. Everybody sees us. Shit. Yep. Ask him. She kept trying to get him to come to Chicago so they can meet or call her when they got to Chicago. She was upset because me and Amber met him. Now, he was in Houston. He was live and he was talking. I said, I'm in Houston. He goes, we got to get together, Heidi. I said, okay, where are you? And he told me where he was. He was like 45 minutes from us. He drove in and we met at a cigar bar. We sat there and had cigars, drinks. We ate. We had a good time. That pissed. She kept trying to, oh, you got to let me know when you're coming to Chicago. You got to let me know when you're coming. Not Chicago, Ohio. You think Dom's going to ever call her and let her know that he's in Ohio? When I was in Vegas in, what was it? June? Dom was in Vegas. He was at the Venetian. And he saw I posted something. And he goes, you're in Vegas too? I said, yep, I'm on Fremont. He goes, I'm getting ready to fly out. He had been there for like 2 days. He was there for a party. So I go to Target damn near every day. Target is not even 2 minutes from me. I go to Starbucks whenever I go to Safeway, but I got it like that. Good morning, Articulate baby. How are you doing? Articulate, good morning. I see you've been attending all these dance competitions. Good morning, sweetie. And I'm glad to see you're up and about again. Guys, say good morning to Articulate. You still owe me that interview. I'm going to wait till you're feeling better. So I really want to talk about Alex Murdaugh, guys. So I was watching a documentary yesterday, and everybody that was involved in that boating accident and anything that has to do with the Murdaughs, they were interviewed. But then I went back to look at Stephen Smith. So then I went back to look at Stephen Smith. And I pulled the police report, okay, on the night that he was supposedly, it was a hit and run accident. And I'm gonna share it, but I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. But I went back and I pulled the police report. Oh, yeah, it's good. And Susan, I don't know if you remember, but I was doing that. But let me show you this police report on his death investigation. Let me make sure I have this. Make this bigger. Let me take this comment down. Okay, let me take this comment down. So let's go to this police report. So in this report, Corporal Allen received a phone call at 5:37 hours, 05:37 hours. He gets there. Stephen is in the road. Okay. It's a white male lying on the roadway on the center line with the head trauma to the right side above his bra. I spoke with Hampton County Coroner Ernie Washington, who immediately advised me it was a homicide. And I want you guys to pay attention. He said it was a homicide. And the reason they're saying that, if there's a hit and run accident, there was no broken glass, there is no nothing to show that it was an accident. Okay. His car was found, what was it? I think it was 2 miles away. He pointed out the wound to be a gunshot wound and showed me the entry point. Assistant Coroner Kelly Green then began to show me photographs that they took, again pointing to the entry point to the head and also a defense wound to the hand. I then asked for clarity if they were sure it was a homicide, and their response was yes. I then advised we no longer needed the MAIT team. I asked for assistance. I asked if our assistance was needed, and I was told no. They were just waiting for SLED, crime scene unit, to arrive. I walked the scene and saw no evidence of any car parts or pieces, and then had all of the units clear the scene. We see that, right? You see that, right? Right. Okay. All right. So, then he was called again at 16:15 hours. Smalls called him and advised an autopsy was conducted as MUSC, and no bullet was found. It was determined to be a hit and run. I immediately called Sheriff Smalls, and they redacted that to clarify the issue. He advised me that the doctor was ruling it a motor vehicle accident, and they were turning it over to us. And that's some shit. He advised me then that I asked if he was the lead investigator, and he advised me Lieutenant Perry Singleton was the lead investigator and gave me his phone number. I immediately called Lieutenant Singleton and asked for any notes, information. He had told me he was not at his desk and would call me back in 30 minutes. I then called Hampton County Coroner Ernie Washington at 16:40 hours and asked him if he was ruling as well, and he stated he would have to go with the doctor's ruling. I then reminded him that earlier that morning they were certain it was a gunshot wound, and he told me he had to go by the opinion of the doctor, who was paid off. I asked him where the body was at, and he stated it had been taken to the funeral home, and they notified, he said the mother and father. And they have the mother and father's name at their home, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to put all of that, but they didn't redact the address or anything. I called the funeral home and spoke with Gordon Rhoda, and I asked him if he had the clothing of the deceased was wearing, we can pick it up. Instead, it was in a paper bag with the body. I asked him to immediately stop whatever preparations they were making to the body and cover him up, and we would come get the clothing. He agreed to do so. Raul will pick up the clothing shortly and then called Lieutenant King. I immediately called back to Ernie Washington and asked for the name and phone number of the doctor who conducted the autopsy. I was given the number and called the Dr. Aaron Presnell to try and understand what brought her to that decision. She said that it was not a gunshot wound and no bullet or fragments were found during the x-ray. It didn't look like a bullet wound in her opinion. And since the body was found in the roadway, she can theorize it had to be a motor vehicle that caused the death. She theorized. I asked if she had any other injuries, and she stated only the partial dislocated right shoulder. I asked her if she found any glass fragments or any other evidence of the motor vehicle, and she stated no. I then asked her why she was ruling it as a motor vehicle accident and what she thought caused the head injury. She told me it was not her job to figure that out. It was mine. This man was there at the scene. It was determined this young man was killed. Okay? Was no hit and run. Was no nothing. They located the vehicle. It was a couple of miles from the scene, and also checked that as well. They went through the vehicle and found the wallet of the deceased, and also noticed the gas cap was off. They also found the engine oil in the vehicle. Believe he had a vehicle trouble because they could not get the vehicle to start. Since he was found between the vehicle and his residence, they believe he was walking home when an incident occurred. She also advised that they went to the autopsy along with the assistant coroner, Kelly Green, and the point they stated they returned to Columbia. So what they were saying was that he was killed. Now, what they're saying in the documentary is that Paul, Buster, and another friend, I hope he doesn't get off legally. Good morning, Jerry. And another friend was coming home from a baseball game. They encountered Stephen, and it was stated that Stephen and Paul were really good friends. I mean, Stephen and Buster were really good friends. Stephen was a really smart student, and he helped Buster to study. Stephen was gay. And the rumor in this report, when they did it, the Murdaugh name came up over 40 times. Over 40 times in that investigation. Okay? Over 40 times that name came up. 40 times. Everybody in that area knows what happened. No one is speaking. They were scared to speak. No one is speaking. Why? Why? Because of them. This was July 8, 2015. You have five, what is it, five? 1, 2, 3, 5 murder victims connected to this family in a 6-year period. They reopened Stephen's case. They reopened that case. Now, Mallory Beach's family, they reached a tentative settlement with Buster and his deceased mother, because he's representing his deceased mother. It was supposed to be finalized in January, but that still leaves Alex Murdaugh and the convenience store, Parker Convenience Store, on the hook. So they Buster reached with Mallory's family and 3 other people that survived that crash. Now, when I covered this, when all of this was going down, when the accident happened, Alex was at the hospital trying to get lies set up, trying to tell everybody that Connor was driving the boat. Good morning, Rabbit of Chaos. Trying to tell everybody that Connor was driving the boat. And, he was trying to come in and be disruptive when, I think it's Morgan. No, not Morgan. Miley, because it was the 3 M's. Miley was in the hospital. Her skin had peeled back from her fingers. He wanted to come in and talk, but he was there to represent her. She told the head nurse to keep that man out of her room. He was trying to say Connor was driving a boat when Connor was the one that hit those 3 things in the front and got that gash in his cheek, and his face was swollen. He was trying everything he could to keep Paul from getting into trouble because he was a known drunk. He had been supplying teenagers since the age of 14 through 16 with alcohol. He was contributing, Alex Murdaugh, or Alec, was contributing to the delinquency of minors in his own law firm. Then we hear how Paul had an accident with his girlfriend, Morgan, in the truck when he was drunk, flipped it over, and they come out and get all the guns out the truck and get the beer cans out the truck, and was fussing at her for calling the police. Then she tells us how the night they went to celebrate Buster's graduation, that she and Paul kept kicking her when they were in bed. Now, first of all, at this time, you're 16. How you're in a hotel with this man, with this young boy? How y'all get in your room? Oh, because you're Murdaugh's. Okay. And he kept kicking her. Then he punched her hard in her knee, and then he started choking her. Yes, Alex bought alcohol. He supplied alcohol to those kids. There was always alcohol around. He supplied them with alcohol, even at his law firm. Okay. Yes, he did. So I don't see him charged with that. Okay. So he actually, the night of the boat accident, he and Morgan were getting into an argument. He actually slapped her and spit in her face. Her mother and father said that they didn't know any of this was going on. He was abusive. Mallory and Miley were trying to get her away from Paul. Every time they would get her away, she would wind up back with him. Even the night in the hospital, Morgan's mother said that the nurse told her, nurse to nurse, mother to mother, he is an abusive alcoholic. Get her away from him. Talking about Paul. Even after Mallory Beach's death, he moved to whatever cottage and he was still having parties, still getting drunk. And then, there was a rumor that Paul had pushed Gloria Satterfield down the stairs, or his mother did. Well, come to find out, no, because Gloria practically raised Paul, and he would talk to Paul about everything. Well, and I had said this before when this happened. Gloria had found pills taped under Alex's bed and stuff, and she was scared to tell Maggie about it because she was scared of losing her job. So she told Paul. And Paul was there to watch his father detox. Gloria knew too much. Now, when you hear the interview that Alex did with the police, he makes it sound like he was there the day that Maggie Satterfield fell down those stairs. He was not. The caretaker told them it was him, it was Maggie, because Maggie called him and said she fell and whatever. Then I heard the 911 call, which I forgot to pull that. Alec was he was nowhere at that home when that happened. But he said it was the dogs. Then his brother, Richard Murdaugh, contacted the Satterfield family. Richard had contacted Stephen's family because he wanted to take their case. He was going to do whatever he could to find out who murdered Stephen. Alec decided that he was going to file a lawsuit against his own insurance company since that happened on his property. And he wanted to make sure that Gloria's sons were taken care of. Well, he did. They got money. The first time those young men were hearing about this money was when this case happened. Good morning, sister. Happy Sunday. Yep, they were partying at the law firm. Yes, they were. And that was during the Watermelon Festival. Yes, they were. They got the money. Alex got it, him and the other attorney. And the first time those guys were hearing about all of this was when this incident happened with Mallory Beach. They never got any money, never saw any money, never saw any money. So they immediately went in. This lawyer took their case and they filed another suit against the lawyer, against Alec, against the bank, because they were all involved. Okay? So this family is disgusting. They all thought they ran shit. They all had privilege. I mean, this man had a crushed skull. I'm talking about Stephen Smith, crushed skull. Gloria fell down the property 2018. Mallory was drowned 2019. Paul and Maggie shot to death 2021. So, with that being said, I did Gloria knew too much. And I said that way back when. I said she knew. I think she knew about the case with Stephen. I think she knew, well, she already knew about Alec thing. She knew too much. When that guy got there, what's his name? Randy something, the caretaker. He said there were no dogs around. So how did she trip over dogs? Yep, and that's what she said. You can tell he's evil. Yep, he's evil. When I first heard about this, when my friend sent this to me, and this is when it happened, she was a client of the law firm. She knew the family really well. They were friends. I told her then he was guilty. She goes, no, 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 you don't. No, this is I said, he is guilty as fuck. The more I looked into it, I said, he's guilty. Now, yeah, he's disgusting. So I want to play you Alex's. I already played his phone call way back when, the emergency call, but I wanted to show you his video. Oh, please tell me I have it. I thought I pulled it up. Hold on. I thought I pulled up that video with Alec Murdaugh when he was, I thought I pulled it up, his video when he was talking to the police the night of the murder. I did. Okay, I have it. I'm calling fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. And then I'm going to play you, but this is the night of the murder. This is when the cops get there. So let me make sure I share my screen. Legally, she knew something was going on. She probably didn't know just what, and she had been with that family over 20 years. She knew too much, and she basically raised Paul because they said that Maggie favored Buster. But Buster was kicked out of South Carolina University. Why was he kicked out? Plagiarism. He was kicked out. Plagiarism. But he wanted to be just like his daddy. He looked just like his daddy. He wanted to be just like his daddy. Okay? So let's see. Yep. And she told that lady, she was like, could you stop asking me all the questions and that 911 operator had to pull herself back as she was getting ready to go off on Maggie. She goes, I already have somebody on the way out there. So yeah, that whole family was stinker privilege. That's what they were. Let me share my screen with you guys really quick on this one. I think this is the one. Hold on. Let me make sure that's it. Okay. Nope, that's not the one. Hold on, guys. That's not the one. I just had it. Is it this one? Yep, that's the one. Okay, let me do this again. Yeah, it was an inconvenience for her to be answering all of these questions. So that's what you get when you have money. And let's not forget that she hired a forensic accountant to go through their books to try to hide. She was actually trying to hide money when that lawsuit hit from Mallory Beach. Okay. She was actually trying to hide money, but instead she found out how her husband had been embezzling from that firm. Okay. And then we're going to play Paul's Snapchat video where Alex said he wasn't at the house at the time of the murders, but yes, he was. And then we know that Maggie was shot with an AR-15. Sister, pray for me. Love you. Call me when you get out of church. And Paul was shot 3 times. Maggie was shot with an AR-15. Yes, and then when he said he touched them and he tried to change it up, but they say with the splatter, with the gunshot splatter, it proves that Alex was there at the time of the murder. He was there. Let's play this. Fair use, guys. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Shares attached.
Central 717 scene is secured. Got a Whiskey Fox, Whiskey Mike, both gunshot wounds to the head.
Sir, I want to let you know because of the scene, I did go get a gun and bring it down here.
It's in your vehicle? Do you have any guns on you at all?
No, sir. It's leaning up against the side of my car.
Okay. You're fine, man. You're fine. Turn around for me.
I don't have any.
Okay. Yes, sir. I see that. Okay.
Look how
This is
he's
your
trying,
wife's son?
and that's the shirt they took off of him. Look at him trying to fake. Look at him.
Yes, sir.
Trying to force tears. Not one tear.
This is the firearm you brought from inside the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I went and get. This is a long story. My son was in a boat wreck a few months
See,
back.
He is
He's been
trying to
getting threats.
blame
Most stuff
Mallory
has been benign
Beach's
stuff we
family.
didn't take serious.
Okay.
You know, he's been getting.
Okay, do you hear this? He is trying to blame Mallory Beach's family. I'm gonna make that bigger. Hold on. He's trying to blame Mallory Beach's family.
I know that's somebody. I know that's what it is.
Okay. When did you get home? Right,
Um,
right when you called, or did you go to the house first? Where is the house?
I came to the house first. My mom has late stages Alzheimer's, and my dad is in the hospital.
Okay.
I left. I don't know what time. I can go back on my phone and tell you the exact times. Did you check?
Okay.
Too much
Did I
information,
check
Alex.
what?
Did you check?
No one
Bill?
has went to check
We
on
got
the
medical
trip.
guys that
Too
are.
much information, Alex.
That's what they're gonna do. Okay.
What are they doing? Can they hurry?
They are. Yes, sir. That gentleman that was out here already. He's one of the battalion chiefs. Okay. How did you pull up? You from back there?
I went to the house and they weren't home, which was odd. I tried to call
Okay.
and
He's
I
lying.
knew they had
His
been
whole
down there
story
before I
changed
left
on
to
the
go to my
stand
mom's.
Okay.
And
on
so,
Thursday.
that is loaded.
Okay.
You might
The
wanna
story
know that,
changed.
but I mean,
Is this
There
the
he
only
is.
firearm with you? This is the only one, or is there any more in the truck?
I believe that's it.
You think that's the only one? Okay.
I'm 99%.
Do you normally
certain that's
have
right.
any other firearms in your vehicle?
I don't, but
Okay.
occasionally there's a pistol in there.
Okay.
No tears, guys. No tears.
Just wait right here for me for a second, okay?
Copy. Kill your front lights, I can't see.
If you have a utility
Oh,
meter
sorry, guys.
like this on the side of your house, you could get paid
Hold
to go
on.
solar.
Hold on. There you go.
Enjoy it, sir. Yeah, well, I've already spoken with Captain Deal. He's got crime scene. He's contacted them. He's also going to give us the assistance of a couple of field agents. Roger that.
Even checking,
They
they're dead.
out.
They are dead, aren't
I
they?
just turned on those.
Yes, sir. That's what it looks like.
Randy. Randy's smaller cat.
You see this fakeness, right?
All right. Yeah, the police are here now. The police are here now.
Affirmative.
The police are here now. The police are
He's
here
my
now.
brother.
Okay. When was the last time you were here with them, or talked to them, or anything like that?
It was earlier tonight. I don't know the exact time, but
Okay.
I left. I was probably gone an hour and a half from my mom's, and I saw them about 45 minutes before that.
You hear this, right? I
I
want
rode
you to
around
listen
with
to his
Paul for 2
testimony
hours this
Thursday.
afternoon in the pickup truck.
That's your son, Paul. Okay.
Somebody going to check them?
Yes, sir. They've already checked them.
They did check them.
Yes, sir.
It's official that they're dead.
Yes, sir. That's what it looks like.
Yep, let's make sure they're dead.
I'm sorry.
No. You're fine. Just-
I'm very sorry.
Fair use.
Gotta call her parents.
what's her name?
Her name is Maggie Murdoch. Margaret Brandstetter Murdoch. How you doing?
What's her birthday?
9/15/68.
Okay. And what's your son's first name? You said Paul.
Paul Terry Murdoch.
And what's his birthday?
Jason, if you have anybody
4.
coming through town, if you can stop and pick up that tent, I see lighting off in the distance.
What are they covering them up?
I got some getting dressed now, Sheriff. I'll have somebody stop and grab it.
Tell them they don't have to do that. They don't need to. Preserve what we can.
653. Where's it at? I'm in town.
I should try to be Delta 8 because he's going to be the only one that's got access.
What's
to where
Paul's
it is
birthday?
right now.
Fair use.
Copy.
April 14th, 1999, sir.
Put it up as wide as you can. That's fine. You said 99?
Sir?
He was born in 99.
He's born April 14th, 1999.
Okay. What's your first name, sir?
My name is Alex Richard Alexander Murdoch.
Is Richard is your first name.
Richard Alexander Murdoch.
You familiar with the location?
Now, when we play this, I'm going to play that Snapchat video too.
No.
Sheriff,
Hey,
be affirmative.
Cody,
It's what I'm thinking
come around the
about. Been out
truck
there before.
and then go to the building. Come around the truck and then
There's a set of prints also behind the trailer there.
yes.
I don't know if it's from
What's
one of
that?
ours or not, but there's a set of footprints behind the trailer there too.
Okay.
That's all the kind of stuff I've said around this whole year. So we can step over you.
653, 643. Just 8's going to be the last one in and grabbing the 10.
See, the bodies over here. One there, one's over there.
Just go over to that corner of the building.
I'm almost to you. Let me see what we have first and whether or not we're going to handle that part or not.
I see quite a few tire tracks in here. Were any of these you going in and out?
No, I came in here and I left one time and I came back.
Okay.
So get it. He left and came back, and then he called.
Okay.
From earlier, but
Okay.
only 2 are mine.
Did you go out this way at all?
No.
Well, that's right.
Hey, stay here.
Okay, I just want to pause it for a second, but I want you guys to realize that AR-15 is a gun that they own as well, but they never took their weapons. And when this happened, they said that they didn't feel that there was any danger to the public. Now you've got 2 people shot, dead, but there's no danger to the public, but you don't know who did it. That to me was really suspicious.
Got a whole bunch of stuff right there. I don't want to disturb.
That's why I was trying to get to the door there so we can kind of get around that way.
Your best way is probably going to be back through those rocks because we can't get any tracks off those rocks anymore.
We'll go back around the other way we just came.
Thank you.
Each same.
You have names or anything for them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get that in a little bit then. That's
Okay.
fine.
Still no tears. Yes, he is looking beyond.
What unit's 23 on those up?
I'm 7 unit on scene.
There
You
he is.
behind the house.
There's several of us out here. There's a long dirt driveway right next to the mailbox that says 4147, and you'll see all our lights down here at this shed thing.
You didn't come through Brick Hollow.
Negative.
Delta 89 on duty here out to Mobile.
Now, if you guys want to watch all of it, it's 39 minutes. How much is left? Let me go look. It's 39 minutes. And we're at 10 minutes right now into the video. Let me know if you want to watch it all.
Heroes aren't born. Heroes are just those who step up when it's needed most.
Delta 8, 653. Telephone City.
Yes, I'm going to cover his testimony. I've been writing down stuff and I'm going to do the videos
I think his
that's
brother
going to show you that he's changed his stories.
Said he was calling
This is one
somebody.
of them, how he changed his
said he
story
was calling somebody.
from his testimony on Thursday.
There's a couple of show casings right there.
Yeah, those will be easy to find. I was just marking a couple that were in the gravel. It might be harder to see at some point. Y'all familiar with this family?
Yes. I wasn't until he told me the names. Last
Fill you
name
in later.
Murdoch.
I don't
Anything else you need?
think there's gonna be anything for me.
What is that?
Fair use.
You said for Evo to do?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Hey, watch your step. Huh?
That's all we have to right
There
now.
are.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's still early. I'm good. Yep, he tried to blame Mallory Beach's family, saying Paul was getting death threats.
The gentleman in the white shirt is the husband of her, father of him. That is Paul Murdoch. That's just his mother. Paul Murdoch was that guy in the boating accident from a while back, if you remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most likely. He did have a firearm whenever I pulled up. It's a shotgun. It's been secured in my vehicle.
It's 300 blackout.
When you get a chance, when you get dispatch phone call.
Morning,
You'll
Nuts.
have to give me just a few minutes, but yes, I will.
Bye, Black Hat. Be safe.
I couldn't have been further away from the phone.
653.
Who can start a log?
653.
Who's the most expendable that can start a log? Let's put it that way.
This is. Can you start a crime scene log, please?
A log started. Sleds on the way. Let's push.
Yes, he did. Looking beyond. Yes, he did.
2007 ready to be
There to
entry.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
From
Yeah,
that
You
last
take,
pole
go
right
start
there
a log.
to that last
Get a
pole.
piece of paper, start writing names and times. You don't have any kind of paper?
I have a it's got notes and everything on it. I just take
Here, borrow that.
that I can do.
We can push it from that pole to that pole.
Yep. Sure. I do see some. That look old or fresh? Old, yes.
This whole case disgusts me.
I'll just hold the light for you. Go all the way to that post.
Yep, that's what he thought. And he thought by getting rid of his son, that case would go away.
Yeah, I think
His wife had an accountant to see he was embezzling.
3 responding units to Moselle Road, stop at the road. No one else come down the dirt road. Stop at the road.
Thank you, Margene. It wasn't a sermon this morning. Thank you. Well, it was a little sermon.
That's 077. I'll be doing that 66 on 95. Copy.
I'm gonna need Terry Lynn to pay her dues. She's late.
Come back that way, I guess. Where the house is.
Yes, Nooks. It's really good.
You referring to the Whiskey Mike? Last off with a key? Affirmative.
Fair
Do
use.
we have anything else? Negative. Copy.
Correct.
I have a notepad. It's just I'm
Yes.
using the back side of all the paper, so all the front side of the paper has names and information on it.
Well, you can borrow mine for a minute. It's perfectly fine, Cody.
Ravioli.
Oh, damn.
I'm
You're
terrified.
gonna be unhappy.
I don't look like
Have a
you.
ravioli.
How do you eat like that?
Even the news stations.
I just didn't want you to like, we're doing
Those
what?
damn
What
commercials.
paper for calls?
Do you not have any crime scene log sheets? Hey, it's 717. I was asking.
They don't have crime scene log sheets. What?
Hi. Okay. Okay. I will inquire and I'll get back to you. Okay. All right. I'll find out and give you a call back. Yep. I'll find out from him and give you a call back. All right. Bye.
Piece of shit.
That's right, I'm gonna grab a couple. Oh, I got some right here, Judge. Hey, you want us to close that in? Sir? Was that? You want us to close it in? Yeah.
There's a guy in here, I don't know if you want me to-
They're just walking all over the place.
I guess the caller. There's a guy over here that's wanting to talk to him. I told him what he's
Don't even know who Eric is. I know an Alex over
Alex. Alex.
there. Okay.
Okay.
There's a guy over here that wants to talk to him.
Yeah, but I didn't know if you wanted me to tell him that or if you wanted me to just chill for a minute. Or if you wanted me to escort him over.
He does not need to walk over there.
No, I mean a long way.
He does not need to go over there.
So you can stay there. Then.
You can. Gotcha.
I don't have the caller and the caller's brother's name on here because I don't know the names yet, but I can get it. But I didn't.
I already wrote it in there.
All right. I don't know where you were at. I just found the first empty page I can find.
female victim, male caller.
And then the other guy, though, I mean, he hasn't came inside the tape
Then
yet.
don't have to worry about him. Just make sure you get the.
Yes, he did. He did. He definitely did. Nope, no shoe coverings, no nothing. He stole from everybody.
So me and you and all of us got here.
He had prostitutes. He was running a drug ring with those planes flying in and out. He's disgusting.
Yes.
Thank you, Nux. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was shocked too, Colleen. But they said he was abusing her for a while. Well, she said it.
I came on scene at 22:26.
22, 26.
Yes.
Yep.
And whoever U21 is with fire rescue, just write U21, fire rescue U21.
Yep.
And then
That was the same time as you.
he came on scene. Yeah, same time as me. He's fine. Medic 18 at 22:27. Yep. 758 on scene 22:30. Same time as you. 653 on scene at 22:39.
22, 39.
Yep. That's all I have as far as times on this goes.
I want to play the Sun Snapchat video, but I'm going to wait until we finish this. Because Alex is a liar. Good morning. Good morning.
787 Central.
And spit on her, too. He spit on her.
Copy. When you're clear, I have a call on Majestic of a suspicious vehicle. Copy. Where's that located? It's 223 Majestic Oak Way in Titusville. 10-4. There's a Cottersville unit that can assist. That'd be great.
Pretty sure Majestic Oaks is their jurisdiction anyway.
Central 505, I believe that's in our jurisdiction anyway. I'll take care of that.
Copy.
Exactly, J-Fat.
23 Majestic Oak.
Stand by, I'm trying to get the information. It's a gray Trailblazer. Correction. It's unknown what type of vehicle. She has a gray Trailblazer in her yard that belongs to her. She says she can only see the tail lights of the vehicle. She is also currently a user.
I think the ghost fucked my husband.
Oh, Daniel. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, what?
Technically, it was my body, but
I'm sorry.
It happened about 5 minutes ago.
They're spinning around. Nobody's questioning him. I'm trying to wait till he gets in the car. No crying. Do you hear any screaming, any crying, anything from Alex? Nope. He was busy trying to establish an alibi.
Yes, sir. We're going to discuss it later and find out.
Okay, just I'll make sure I didn't miss
The
something.
crime scene is over there, Bunny. Hi, crazy cat mama. Thank you, baby. You got to call me later and let me know what's going on.
This side over there. You got one here, but opposite one. Well, the dad's over there. Actually, hold on. Some people just won't do it.
Fire rescue might have some more sheets we can
That's okay.
steal.
That's right. It shouldn't be anybody fighting it.
There is his wall partner.
Laying on the damn.
No screaming. Covering them up. No screaming.
Put it in 300 blackout under there.
Not unless it's the shortest 300 blackouts ever been made. I don't think he put that phone back.
I haven't asked the dad about the phone, but dad did say he came over and checked their pulses.
Yep, he
Beyond
had
that, I
to
don't
make
know what else.
reason for him touching them, for his DNA being there.
He had a shotgun.
He did have a shotgun with him, and I have secured that in my vehicle.
Yeah, but it's an upward side. This is one always still in the water, bring inside. Yeah, but that's it's head on. So that we're not doing it. I can put that on that. It's right back down.
Still no shoe coverings. No nothing. Nobody has that stuff in their car.
Yep.
So
I've got multiple gunshots out of that window too.
Okay, guys, we're almost done. Then I want to play you that Snapchat video.
Got it.
Yes.
You need in and out times or just times arrive? Like if they exit multiple times and come back in.
You don't need to keep doing all that.
Okay.
You don't need to keep doing all that. It's
Yeah.
not important. It's just a crime scene. We know he guilty. You damn dogs are quiet. Is anybody searching the grounds for an assailant that could be hiding somewhere?
Just so you know, I've got at least 5 holes in the window in the back of that shed where rounds were exiting out the back that way.
Which is going to be because of the water. He was carrying a shotgun on the guy.
It is currently in my vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all just make sure on that side, that's it, nobody else.
No, nothing. No, nothing. Oh my God.
How many pellets are normally in a buckshot?
10.
Reason I asked is just because the holes that are in that window very large.
Yeah, there's some glass.
Some of them larger, some of them smaller.
You need it in wood or something solid.
There's a whole bunch of trees back there, so they might be able to find something in a tree. I don't know.
Yep, whole bunch of trees back there. Nobody went searching for a gunman. Mm-mm.
He had a shotgun. He had a shotgun. But darn it.
But basically, not his actual.
So you got a power and then it's not that with any.
It's only the ceiling.
And then, yeah.
So if you're shot at about the shotgun rod laying on the floor,
Appreciate it.
that would point to suicide.
Paul was, it was no murder suicide. Did you hear that dumb shit?
See, he got here, shotgun.
That's what I'm saying.
Possible.
Yeah, that's the
Murder suicide.
Yeah, that and the
300 black.
dozen shell casings from 300 Blackout.
Is there a casing under this, or is it just chilling there? Okay, that's just chilling there. That's just trash. I'll stop.
It's okay, I got it.
Okay, appreciate you, Chad.
Those over there are not trash.
Correct.
I think this is where Cody decided to tie that back together. Where his initials.
Alex had a shotgun. It was leaned up against his truck. But they put the gun in the cop's car.
This is the most important
shit.
thing for Washington
It was.
homeowners in
Hold
2023.
on.
You don't have to keep paying for electricity.
Welcome back to night shift.
I'm trying to figure out what are they doing. Have you seen any pictures being taken? Anything? Good morning, Mayor. No, they're not buying that bullshit.
Good. Taco Ferry and Jacksonville Road.
Nope.
I'm going to clear up if I'm not.
He wasn't tested at the scene.
People
Don't think I need you.
Where
pick
are
up
you at?
truck in the ditch.
I think he was tested in the car.
Call it back.
I can't remember.
Around the vehicle. No signs of arrest.
I'll be able to
After the
get some
church.
people out of my way.
The first road on the right.
Yes, sir.
The shotgun he hit where
It is currently in my
Copy.
passenger seat of my
From the
Tahoe.
46
Yes,
northbound.
sir. That's exactly where it's staying. It was leaning up against the truck right there whenever I grabbed it. Okay.
Yep, they're talking about the shotgun. It was leaning up against his truck.
Yes, that's fine. Fully loaded, still sitting there.
That'd be great. Have a long ETA.
Yeah, Chad, if you want to, you might better get out before the rest of our risk meets here. They're gonna block
I
it.
just want to check the CID and make sure.
They're bringing
I'm not-
tents or something, or what are they doing?
I'm not sure what they want.
We really don't need any more fire rescue unless.
Randy.
That's Alex's bill.
I believe it was because he said he was calling his brother.
This is Randy.
Richard was calling his brother Randy.
I talked to Ronnie Combs, we talked to him, I was turning him down the two weeks, it's his law partner, he's under the hood.
We got 5 more minutes, guys, on this.
Power tracks over here.
from 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Legally Jenny. Appreciate it.
Do you need me to lift the sheet at all so you can see closer to her body?
How old do you think she is?
How old? Well, Cody's got my notebook where I had her date of birth in there. I don't remember what the guy told me off the top of my head. But I think somewhere around mid-40s. I think.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I knew it's his wife. Right. Okay.
Yes.
I heard it was his wife, but I didn't really know.
They're walking around to look busy.
Or did it look like she was at
They ain't doing
Her
shit.
head.
Look like a shotgun or rifle round?
That I couldn't tell. There was a big old hole coming out the back of her head.
She had a big old hole in the back of her head.
And hair all over the place. So it looked like it probably went in and then came out. And his looked more like the top of his head.
Ooh.
Him had a big wad behind us. It was a shotgun.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of 300, there's 300 blackout shell casings there, 3 of them right there, and then
Close and in
inside
person.
is a shotgun wadding, but we did not see a shotgun shell anywhere.
So you're gonna let somebody get that close to you
Put in your truck.
with a shotgun?
12 gauge.
No, no.
I don't.
Over and under.
2 people.
Pump.
It may still be in the trunk.
Yeah, that would answer the question.
Was there any blood?
I didn't look super closely at it. I was more concerned with getting it away from him and
But if
securing it.
he stretched out because it went in here, it took everything out the top. But a pump shotgun, he's got. I guess if he fell, but both his hands were laying underneath his abdomen when he fell forward.
Which makes sense. He's got to reach down.
He's got to reach down and do that, yeah. Because he'd have to hold it
Where's
in.
your truck?
Yeah.
right there, that very first one with the blue lights.
It's in the tape. It's in here.
This front one right here.
Okay, that one's getting ready to cut off. So, hi, selfie queen.
Mm-hmm.
But they
One
said
right there.
it was the back of her head and the top of his head. And it was shot with shotguns. Well, she was an AR-15. Yep.
I lied. It's not a pump.
I agree. Legs for days,
Yeah, it
1963.
did have some dirt on the barrel.
And he was trying to fake like he was crying. Not one tear.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a pump. I thought it was, but it's not a pump. It's automatic.
All right.
Got one on the ride.
Am I okay to discontinue this? Yeah. If I'm not talking to that guy.
Yep, they're going to cut it off. Okay, so everybody heard. He said he wasn't there. He was not there. He was not there. Hold on, let me. Yeah, we're not going to listen to Marion right now. Sorry. That's his sister-in-law. She said that after the murders, he was acting very, very strange. And they didn't know what was going on, but he was acting really strange. So let me just play this quick video for you guys, and you tell me what you think. Because he said he was not there. Now, this is the video they pulled off of Paul's camera from his Snapchat, okay? And I want you to listen.
This trick to get gas
Oh
for
my
a penny is going to
God.
get banned in the US.
Crown
This
Royal.
ex-programmer got fired from his job.
Tonight, Alec Murdaugh's alibi potentially
There it is.
destroyed by his son's own video.
Get back. Get back.
Prosecutors revealing a 58-second cell phone video recorded by Paul Murdaugh directly contradicting Alec Murdaugh's story, placing him at the murder scene minutes before his wife and son were shot to death. In the video, you can see Paul going into a pen on the family's property to check on a friend's dog. In the background, you hear other voices.
Hey, he's got a bird in his mouth.
You heard Alec?
Damn, Bubba.
It's a guinea.
This is a chicken.
Come here, Bubba.
Come here, Cash.
Come here, Bubba.
You hear Alec, right?
Murdaugh claimed he didn't go to the family's kennels that night.
Okay. Did we hear that? Did we hear Alec Murdaugh? Hi, Casey. Hi, Gamecock Jenny. I hope he doesn't walk. He was at the kennel. He was there. He was there. He was there. He is lying. Because when I said it, I said, this was a year or so ago when it happened. I said, how would he go home and know to go directly down to the kennels to see if his family was there? How would he know that? He was there. So Alec is a liar. A liar. Good morning, Casey, and thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So he did it, but they are all, yep, I'm telling you, he was there. There was no doubt in my mind that man was there. Before I even saw that, I said that a year or so ago when I covered this. I said he was there. He was responsible for their deaths. And he was. Now the shirt, that was in the testimony on day, the one he had on. They did the blue and everything. And for the blast from the shotgun, it was, he would have to be close to the victims. He was there. Hi, Renrock. I hope he doesn't get off. I really hope he doesn't. And I hope, and it's sad to think that money and power, but you killed your wife because she found out you were stealing. You killed your son because you thought that if he went away, that case would go away. No, it wouldn't. Then you hired somebody to pretend that they were going to shoot you. And Cousin Eddie is going to testify as well. He said that when Alec called him to come to the scene, he felt that he was being set up. He was going to probably try to shoot him and then make it seem like he had shot him, he had to kill him, and he was going to make it seem like he had confessed to killing Maggie and Paul. Thank you, Legs for Days. Me, oh my God, girl, me too. I want justice. You killed your family, and then you act like somebody had shot you. But when it happened, you drove to the next county, which was right down there, so you can call it not your county. First they said he was life flighted, then this, but he called and said he can tell it was in his head. He was bleeding, but he doesn't know where. Get out of here. His lawyers were lying for him. Fucking bitches, excuse me. And I understand that Maggie wasn't a nice person either, but I don't think anybody deserves to be. Nobody deserves that. No one. Good morning, Ren Rock. 5 dead people around that family. 5. In 6 years. 5. Shit is crazy. See, 2015, 2018, 2019, 2021. Shit is crazy. But anyway, again, I just want to say thank you guys. But yes, I am this whole murder. And when I was listening to his testimony, I was like, you're lying. That's not what you said. You're lying. He was trying to establish why he touched them because he knew he was at the scene before. He knew it. Now you find them, you leave, go back to the house and get a shotgun. You're telling me you didn't have any guns down there by the kennel since it was way down there, and then you come back. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here with that bullshit. Me Too nuts. It makes me really, really mad. And then you have Miss Mixon, who was his mother's caregiver, who stated on the stand that she had called Alec to have him come over because his mother was agitated because his father was going into the hospital. When he's out there, he said his father was in the hospital and he went to check on, first he said he went to check on his parents. Then he said he went to check on his mother because she was upset because his father was in the hospital. Not going to the hospital, was in the hospital. He can't keep his lies straight. And then I'm listening to him Thursday, and he's trying to twist shit on the stand. But that prosecutor was digging in his ass, and he would not let up off the gas. His defense team was not happy. And then you see Buster in there and his supposedly fiance. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Got it. And the jailhouse calls between him and Buster. You know, he was so, you know, he was talking about how the calls are monitored. And then he slips back in to just having conversations. He was trying to, well, he was manipulating his son. He was manipulating his son's fiance. He's a liar. He's a murderer. And he needs to get, I don't know, South Carolina have the death penalty. I forgot to even check. He needs to be put away. They all cut him off. Great grandpa, brother, they done cut his ass off. Stephen Smith, Gloria, Mallory, Paul, Maggie, and Setback. Yep. You should join us on Jackie Snotty channel in the morning. We are all bald. Oh, I wish I could. I go to work in the morning. You have to let me know what time. And if I'm not in a meeting, I can jump on and talk to you guys. Just hit me on IG just let me know what time, because I work every day, whether I work from home or whether I'm in the office. Tomorrow, it depends. I might be home because it's still snowing. But just to say, this case has pissed me off. And Legs for Days, if you want to go back, I covered this when it first happened. And I stated it on my live. This man was guilty as shit. Guilty as shit. And I don't know if you were in here when I told you that one of my subscribers, she's a friend, she was a client of that law firm. She knew this family, and she's the one. And when I told her, I said, hell no, he's guilty. Okay, I'm gonna have to, can somebody drop that channel link in here for me, please, so I can go in and take a look at it, please. And the name of her channel is Snotty, Jackie Snotty. Is that the name of her channel? Okay, Jackie Snotty. But Cousin Eddie, the drug dealer, but they said that they had the airplane, that, they had planes on a landing strip. They said they would bring in prostitutes. They used that as a route for drugs and everything else. I really think he was trying to set that man up to make it seem like he killed his wife and his kids to take the heat off of him. And he's talking, but he wanted to make sure that Buster, he was going to be taken care of for life. Okay, got you. You a liar. You're just a liar. Jackie Snotty. Got it. I'm gonna write that down. He's a liar. So anyway, guys, I will try my best to jump on the panel tomorrow if she would have me. I'll see what 9:30 Eastern. So that's 6. Wait a minute. Is it Eastern? Are you in the Eastern time zone? Because if it's 6:30 my time, I probably can, because I don't have any meetings until like what's tomorrow, Monday. My first meeting Monday is, I think, at 7:30. So, okay. All right. So that's 6:30 my time. I will go check it out. I will go look at the channel. But yes, I just want to say that I don't believe a word he said. Miss Mason, she's in Arizona. Okay, she's an hour ahead of me. So, okay, that's 8:30 my time. Okay, she's in Arizona. Got it. Okay. I will definitely go in there. So anyway, I want to say thank you guys for joining me, and for everybody, Terry Lynn, Ambulance Girl, Harmony, who missed services this morning. We're going to have confession to know why. Thank you for being here, Nuts. Oh, I love you too, J Fed. You know that. Yep, I don't do the drama. I really don't. Every once in a while I have to, but I don't do the drama. But again, guys, I want to say thank you. And like I said at the beginning of the show, if you didn't know anything about Heather Gillespie, she's under Coco Chanel. And then you can go watch the other Aaron Carter videos and stuff, and you will see that pattern that I'm telling you about. You really need to go see the fakeness that's going on right now, and it's disgusting. But I will definitely go check out Jackie Snotty channel. Thank you so much for that. I just want to say that I've been taking notes on Murdaugh, which I don't need any notes. I know this case, but stuff that is happening, some of the testimony, I go back and I look, and I try to pull, just like I pulled Stephen Smith's autopsy report. I mean, not the report, the police report. I tried to pull the autopsy, can't get it. It's under investigation, but if I pay for it, I can get it. That's crazy. And I had it in that other video. I think I need to go back and look through my archive stuff. I try to be. I really try to be. But I do say what I have to say and be done with it. So again, this case has intrigued me from day one. And I have to go see what sentence Aiden Fossey received, because I covered that case from the beginning as well. I have to go see what sentence he received, because he pled guilty the day of his trial. I'm still waiting to see what they're going to do with Lori Vallow Daybell. Her husband's trial is supposed to be starting soon, so I have to make sure I check on that as well. But I will see you guys later. Thank all of you for being here. I really, really, really appreciate it. And have a great Sunday. Again, it is snowing here. It's snowing. I thought we would throw with the snowing. It's now snowing. So I love each and every one of you guys. Have a great, great Sunday. I will talk to you later. Bye.